Alright, I was hoping to finish mowing today, but that's not going to happen because I ran out of gas. So I've got to go get gas, and we'll go from there. So, I did do a little bit of research on this flail mower, and figured out some things. So first of all, let me just say, this is a mulching mower, which is why there's no space here at all. Now, the problem with this that I have, and I'm not going to put this sideways, but I probably could, is these are level with this, so it's going to dig into the ground. Now, I don't know if we can see it here, but I'll try. There's an extra hole in this roller on each side. So I think this is intended to be able to drop this down a little bit, because you can bring this side out a little bit down. By bringing this out a little bit, you're going to push this down as well. Now, I don't know how much space that gives you, but I'm hoping at least gives me 3 or 4 inches off the ground, and if it does, that's all I need. Because I don't want to be digging into the ground like I did earlier. Now, I tried to get video. I don't know how good it's going to be, but I tried to get video of me mowing this time so you can kind of see the difficulties that I run into. This mower is a pretty good mower. It's got some problems that I don't like, which I will discuss later. But I'm starting to get the hang of it. And the biggest problem with this, though, is, how can I explain this best? You're not going to see it here. You're going to see it here, okay? As I drive over, because the grass is so tall, it's just getting stuck. It's just getting pushed down to the ground. And that, of course, looks like it's going to stay that way. So I don't know how exactly I'm going to get that. I'm hoping if I can figure out this thing properly and I can get the roller working properly, then I don't have to worry about level, because it's going to give me a couple inches and I should just be able to mow right through this. But that's a mistake on my part again. So I wasn't mowing properly. This thing it can articulate and it can go sideways, and I showed some video of that here because I gave that a try. Now, that's where this mow comes in. Tried this once, down this whole row. This is 2 mows. 2 runs through. And it actually did a pretty good job. Now, it's still pretty thick, or pretty long. This is probably, I don't know, a good 12 inches off the ground. So it's still taller than I want it to be. Maybe 8 to 12 inches, hard to tell from here. Good 8 to 12 inches off the ground. But it's better, and I've figured out a little bit more, and that's through 2 mows, and I just got to go slower than I want to go for now. But it is what it is, you know. I've got to. This lawn hasn't been mowed all year, so it's going to be difficult. Now, I think what I just need to do is go around the opposite direction that I was going and push the mower out. And like a moron, I wasn't doing that. But if I do that, you might get one track here along the outside at the very beginning. It's going to be like that. And that's just something I'm going to have to deal with now. The reason I was doing that, though, is I was going around the other way because I had to get close to the edge as possible, and I couldn't do that because the mower articulates the opposite direction. So, again, mistake on my part. I should have thought about this properly. I should have just done one row all the way around the way I needed to do it, and then just turn the tractor around and then mowed the rest of the way, or mowed the rest of it the right way. And I'm losing hydraulics here a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this down. Hopefully this doesn't come crashing down. We'll see. Okay, that was my mistake. I should have put that down when I was done with it. Is this open? No, it is not. Alright. Front will eventually go down on its own. But that's kind of what I'm concerned about here. That shouldn't have an issue. That shouldn't be doing that. And it does it during the mow. Like it lowers on its own. And you'll probably see through the video where I had to adjust a couple times and pop it back up. And, you know, I don't care about level in terms of the mower, in terms of the mow here. Not yet. Because, you know, I don't need it right now. I'm not worried about it. But in terms of mowing, when it angles back down, it makes it harder to mow. Because now you're digging more than you want. Now, this is my only my third mow, and this is my, you know, only fourth, but really third time using the tractor. So hopefully, I get better at this. I don't know.